The year 2024 is full of novelties in cinema. To start the year on the right foot, we go to part 2 about the main premieres that are coming to theaters soon. Before continuing, I ask you to leave your like, subscribe to our channel by activating the bell, as this will help us greatly to continue to bring content like this to you. Also, don't forget to comment and share with friends. Dream scenario. Cast: Lily Bird, Nicolas Cage, Julianne Nicholson. Director: Christopher Borgli. Genre: comedy. Duration: 100 minutes. Distributor: not informed. Budget: not informed. Premiere: March 28, 2024. Synopsis: An unhappy family man sees his life turned upside down when millions of strangers suddenly start seeing him in their dreams. When his nightly appearances take a turn for the worse, Paul is forced to navigate his new stardom. Trivia: In addition to directing, Christopher Borgli also wrote the script for the film. Ari Aster, Midsommar: The Evil Does Not Wait for the Night, serves as a producer. According to my research, the cast of Dream Scenario consists of Lily Bird, Nicolas Cage, and Julianne Nicholson. The movie is directed by Christopher Borgli and is a comedy with a duration of 100 minutes. The distributor and budget of the film have not been informed. The premiere is scheduled for March 28, 2024. In addition to directing, Christopher Borgli also wrote the script for the film. Ari Aster, Midsommar: The Evil Does Not Wait for the Night, serves as a producer. Someday we'll tell each other everything. The cast of the movie includes Marlene Burrow, Felix Kramer, and Cedric Ike. The director is Emily Atef. The movie is a drama with a duration of 129 minutes and distributed by Imavision. The budget was not disclosed and the premiere is scheduled for March 28, 2024. The synopsis of the movie is as follows: 1990. The Berlin Wall has fallen and it's the last summer in East Germany before reunification. Maria is about to turn 19 and lives with her boyfriend on his parents' farm. She prefers to lose herself in books rather than focus on graduation when she bumps into Henner, the neighboring farmer. A touch is all it takes to ignite a devastating passion between Maria and the rustic, obstinate man twice her age. In an atmosphere full of possibilities, a secret passion full of heat and desire that devours everything in its path is born. Some curiosities about the movie are: Emily Atef, besides directing, also co-wrote the script with Daniela Krien. Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. Cast: Paul Rudd, Carrie Coon, Finn Wolfhard, Ernie Hudson. Director: Gil Keenan. Genre: adventure. Duration: no information. Distributor: Sony Pictures. Budget: not informed. Premiere: March 28, 2024. Synopsis: In Ghostbusters: Ice Apocalypse, the Spengler family returns to where it all began, the iconic New York fire station, to join forces with the original Ghostbusters, who have developed an ultra-secret research laboratory to take ghost hunting to another level. But when the discovery of an ancient artifact unleashes an evil force, the original Ghostbusters and the new ones must join forces to protect their homes and save the world from a second ice age. Curiosities: The new film will be a direct sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife 2021. Jason Reitman, director of the previous film, will serve as a producer alongside Keenan and Jason Blumenfeld. Previously, Reitman had expressed his desire to bring new talent to the franchise. We wanted to make a movie that opened up this universe to all kinds of stories. I want to see Ghostbusters movies made by all my favorite directors, and I hope this movie gives them that opportunity. The Crow. Cast: Bill Skarsgård, F.K.A. Twigs, Danny Houston. Director: Rupert Sanders. Genre: suspense. Duration: no information. Distributor: Imagem Filmace. Budget: $50 million. Premiere: March 28, 2024. Synopsis: On the night before his wedding, musician Eric Draven and his fiancée are brutally murdered by members of a violent gang from downtown. On the anniversary of his death, Eric rises from his grave and takes on the gothic mantle of the Crow, a supernatural avenger, tracking down the criminals responsible for the crime that mercilessly killed them. Eric finally confronts the gangster leader Top Dollar to complete his macabre mission. Trivia: the film is a remake of the 1994 film of the same name, starring Brandon Lee, originally based on James O'Barr's comics. Mickey 17. Cast: Robert Pattinson, Naomi Ackie, Stephen Yeun. Director: Bong Joon-ho. Genre: science fiction. Duration: not informed. Distributor: Warner Brothers. Budget: not informed. Premiere: March 28, 2024. Synopsis: Mickey is part of a space colonization program and is always sent on dangerous, almost suicidal missions. If he dies, he is cloned and much of his memories are recovered. But after 6 deaths, he begins to understand why his position has never been filled before. Curiosities: the feature film is based on the eponymous book by Edward Ashton. The director Bong Joon-ho also directed the acclaimed drama Parasite and Snowpiercer. The First Omen. Cast: Nell Tiger-Free, Bill Nighy, Ralph Ineson, Sonia Braga. Director: Arkasha Stevenson. Genre: horror. Duration: not informed. Distributor: Disney. Budget: not informed. Premiere: April 4, 2024. Synopsis: when a young American is sent to Rome to start a new life in service to the church, she encounters a darkness that makes her question her own faith and discovers a terrifying conspiracy involving the birth of incarnate evil. Trivia: prequel to the classic The Omen. In addition to directing, Arkasha Stevenson also co-wrote the script with Tim Smith. The first version of the script was written by Chad and Carrie Hayes, The Conjuring. My New Toy. Cast: Jamel Debbouze, Daniel Auteuil, Simon Faliu. Director: James Huff. Genre: comedy. Duration: 112 minutes. Distributor: A2 Filmace. Budget: not informed. Premiere: April 4, 2024. Synopsis: Sammy lives happily in a suburban property among his friends, neighbors, and his wife Alice. For his son's birthday, the richest man in France opens the department store that belongs to him. Alexander chooses Sammy, the night watchman, as his new toy. Trivia: the movie is a remake of the French comedy The Toy, released in 1976. Coyote vs. Acme. Cast: John Cena. Director: Dave Green. Genre: comedy. Duration: not available. Distributor: Warner Brothers. Budget: not disclosed. Release date: April 11, 2024. Synopsis: the plot will tell the story of an unlucky lawyer who takes on Wile-E as his client in his lawsuit against Acme for their defective products. However, he will soon discover that his former boss is the defense attorney for the sued company. Trivia: James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy, will produce the film. The production will be a hybrid of live-action and CG animation focused on the classic Looney Tunes character Wile-E Coyote. Sammy Birch signed the latest draft of the script, which will be based on the humor article from the New Yorker magazine entitled Coyote vs. Acme. The material was written by Ian Fraser and published in 1990. The Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim. Cast: Brian Cox, Miranda Otto, Luke Pasqualino, Sean Dooley. Director: Kenji Kamiyama. Genre: animation. Duration: not informed. Distributor: Warner Brothers. Budget: not informed. Premiere: April 11, 2024. Synopsis: a sudden attack by Wolf, a smart and ruthless Dunlending lord who seeks revenge for his father's death, forces Helm and his people to make a bold last stand at the ancient fortress of Hornburg, which will later be known as Helm's Deep. Finding herself in an increasingly desperate situation, Hera, Helm's daughter, must lead the resistance against a deadly enemy who intends to destroy them all. Trivia: the film will be set 183 years before the original trilogy, serving as a prequel to the classic story. Miranda Otto will reprise her role as Eowyn from the trilogy, directed by Peter Jackson. Beautiful Wedding. Cast: Dylan Sprouse, Virginia Gardner, Rob Estes. Director: Roger Kumble. Genre: romance. Duration: 100 minutes. Distributor: Diamond Films. Budget: not informed. Premiere: April 18, 2024. Synopsis: Travis Maddox and Abby Abernathy wake up after a crazy night in Las Vegas, confused, hungover, and married. So, they do what any young newlywed couple who barely knows each other would do: travel to Mexico for a honeymoon with their best friends and family. Trivia: Beautiful Wedding is a sequel to Beautiful Disaster, 2023, based on the literary saga written by Jamie Maguire. Abigail. Cast: Melissa Barrera, Dan Stevens, Catherine Newton, Angus Cloud. Director: Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett. Genre: horror, action. Duration: not informed. Distributor: Universal Pictures. Budget: not informed. Premiere: April 18, 2024. Synopsis: after a group of criminals kidnaps a 12-year-old ballerina, daughter of a powerful underworld figure, all they need to do to receive a ransom of $50 million is to watch the girl overnight. In an isolated mansion, the kidnappers begin to decrease, one by one, and discover, to their growing horror, that they are locked in there with a little girl who is not normal. Curiosities: the movie Abigail brings actress Melissa Barrera working again with directors Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett after Scream 5 and 6. From Radio Silence, the directing team of Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett behind the terrible modern horror hits Ready or Not and Scream, comes a new bold and bloodthirsty vision of the vampire movie, written by Stephen Shields. The Hole in the Ground and Guy Busick. Scream. Universal claims that the project fits in the same style of films like The Invisible Man by Lee Whannell and Renfield, Giving Blood for the Boss, films that offer a unique approach to the legend of legendary monsters and represent a new and fresh direction to celebrate these classic characters. Civil War. Cast: Kirsten Dunst, Wagner Moura, Kelly Spaney. Director: Alex Garland. Genre: action. Duration: 109 minutes. Distributor: Diamond Films. Budget: not informed. Premiere: April 25, 2024. Synopsis: in the near future, a team of journalists travels across the United States during a rapidly escalating civil war that involves the entire nation. Curiosities: in addition to directing, Alex Garland also wrote the screenplay. From the same director of the acclaimed Ex Machina, Artificial Instinct, Annihilation, and Men, Faces of Fear. Challengers. Cast: Zendaya, Josh O'Connor, Mike Feist. Director: Luca Guadagnino. Genre: drama. Duration: no information. Distributor: Warner Brothers. Budget: not informed. Premiere: April 25, 2024. Synopsis: Tashi Duncan, a tennis prodigy turned coach, is a force of nature who doesn't apologize for her game on and off the court. Married to a champion who has only accumulated defeats in recent games, Tashi's strategy for her husband's redemption takes a surprising turn when he must face the failed Patrick on the courts. Patrick was her husband's best friend and is Tashi's ex-boyfriend. When past and present collide and tensions rise, Tashi must wonder what the cost of this victory will be. Trivia. From the same director of Call Me By Your Name 2017, Suspiria 2018, and Bones and All 2022. Justin Kuritska signs the script. The Fall Guy. Cast: Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Hannah Waddingham, Teresa Palmer. Director, David Leitch. Genre, action. Duration, not informed. Distributor, Universal Pictures. Budget, not informed. Premiere, May 2, 2024. Synopsis. Colt Seavers is a stuntman who carries many scars due to his profession. About a year ago, he even left the sets to take care of his physical and mental health. He is called back to the backstage when the star of a big studio blockbuster in production, directed by his ex, Jody Moreno, disappears. The tireless producer of the film does everything to keep the disappearance of the star Tom Ryder a secret from the studio and the media. Meanwhile, Colt films the riskiest stunts of the movie while trying, without much success, to win Jody back. But as the mystery surrounding Ryder's disappearance intensifies, Colt gets involved in a sinister and criminal plot that will leave him face to face with the most dangerous scene he has ever risked doing. Trivia. With a screenplay by Drew Pearce, the production is based on The Fall Guy, a successful TV series from the 1980s. Director David Leitch is known for directing hits such as Bullet Train, Deadpool 2, Atomic Blonde, and Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, and producing John Wick, Chapter 1, Anon, and No Good Deed. The Bike Riders. Cast: Austin Butler, Tom Hardy, Jodie Comer. Director, Jeff Nichols. Genre, drama. Duration, 116 minutes. Distributor, 20th Century Studios. Budget, not informed. Premiere, May 2, 2024. Synopsis. The plot revolves around the rise of a fictional Midwestern motorcycle club in the 1960s United States. From the point of view of Kathy, a stubborn member of the Vandals who is married to a wild and reckless biker named Benny, we get to know the group's evolution over a decade, starting as a local club of outsiders united by good times, noisy motorcycles, and respect for their leader, Johnny. Over the years, Kathy does her best to navigate her husband's untamed nature and his loyalty to Johnny, with whom she feels she must compete for Benny's attention. As life in the Vandals becomes more dangerous and the club threatens to become a more sinister gang, Kathy, Benny, and Johnny are forced to make choices about their loyalty to the club and to each other. Trivia. The film is based on the book by photographer Danny Lyon, who documented the rise of a motorcycle club in the Midwest of the United States. Amelia's Children. Cast: Alba Baptista, Bridget Lundy-Payne, Carlota Okada. Director, Gabriel Abrance. Genre, horror. Duration, 91 minutes. Distributor, Imagem Filmace. Budget, not informed. Release date, May 2, 2024. Synopsis. The search for his biological family leads a man and his girlfriend to a magnificent village in the mountains of northern Portugal. Their excitement in finding his mother and twin brother soon turns into a nightmare when he discovers that he is connected to them by a monstrous secret. Trivia. In addition to directing, Gabriel Abrance also wrote the script for the film. Salem's Lot. Cast: Lewis Pullman, Ben Mears, Mackenzie Lee, Susan Norton, Bill Camp, Matt Burke, Alfred Woodard, Dr. Cody, John Benjamin Hickey, Father Callahan, Pilouis Bake, Richard Straker, Spencer Treat Clark, Mike Ryerson. Director, Gary Dauberman. Genre, horror. Duration, 113 minutes. Distributor, Warner Brothers. Budget, not informed. Release date, May 2, 2024. Synopsis. The story centers around an author named Ben Mears who returns to his hometown to write about an abandoned mansion only to discover that it has a new mysterious owner who came from Europe. While visiting, he realizes that the town's inhabitants are being transformed into vampires, joining a group to fight against the bloodsuckers. Trivia. The film is based on the book Salem's Lot by Master Stephen King. In addition to directing, Gary Dauberman is also responsible for the adaptation screenplay. James Wan, The Conjuring, will serve as the film's producer. This is the second adaptation of the book. Previously, the story had been adapted into a miniseries directed by Tobe Hooper in 1979. In 2004, the book received a new television adaptation starring Rob Lowe. Mavka, The Forest Song. Cast: Natalia Denisenko, Artem Pivovarov, Elena Kravitz. Director: Ola Malamaz, Alexandra Rubin. Genre: animation. Duration: 99 minutes. Distributor: A2 Filmace. Budget: not informed. Release date: May 2, 2024. Synopsis: Mavka is a forest spirit and has been chosen as the new guardian of the kingdom, with her main mission being to protect the forest and its sacred heart, the very source of life, against any aggression or intrusion, including by humans. When Mavka falls in love with the young mortal Lucas, the greedy Kilina sees the chance she needed to take control of the forest and steal the heart. Will Mavka and Lucas be able to live this great love and still prevent evil from winning? Trivia: the film is based on the eponymous book written by Yaroslav Wojciech. Pool Man. Cast: Chris Pine, Annette Bening, Danny DeVito. Director: Chris Pine. Genre: comedy. Duration: 100 minutes. Distributor: Diamond Films. Budget: not informed. Release date: May 9, 2024. Synopsis: Darren Barraman is a man who spends his days taking care of the pool at the Tahitian Tiki residential complex in Los Angeles. When he discovers a curious conspiracy, he will do what he can to protect the city he loves so much. Trivia: in addition to directing and starring, Chris Pine also co-wrote the script with Ian Gottler. This feature film will mark Chris Pine's directorial debut. Back to Black, Amy Winehouse. Elenco: Marissa Abella, Jack O'Connell, Leslie Manville, Dorico, Sam Taylor-Johnson, Gennaro Biografia, Duracao Sem Informacos. Distribuidora: Universal Pictures. Orçamento: Neo Informado. Estria: 9 de Mayo de 2024. Synopsis: a projecteo focura no extraordinario genio, creatividade e honestidade de Amy, que permearam tudo o que ela fez. Uma jornada que a leva de lectura e das cores de Camden High Street dos anos 90 a Ataracao Global e de volta Back to Black atravessa o espelho de celebridade para observar essa jornada de trás do espelho para ver o que Amy viu. Sentir o que ela sentiu. Curiosidades: Cinebiografia de cantora Amy Winehouse, que Felisa M. 2011 devido uma intoxicação alcoólica. O roteiro foi escrito por Matt Greenhalgh, que trabalhou em O Garoto de Liverpool, E.M. Control, A História de Ian Curtis, 2007. O título é uma referência ao álbum homônimo que a cantora lança em 2006 com hits como Rehab, You Know I'm No Good e a fixa título. The Strangers, Chapter 1. Cast: Madeleine Petsch, Froy Gutierrez, Rachel Shenton, Richard Brake. Director: Rennie Harlan. Genre: horror. Duration: not informed. Distributor: Paris Filmace. Budget: not informed. Premiere: May 16, 2024. Synopsis: in The Strangers, Chapter 1, a young woman travels to the countryside with her boyfriend to start a new life. When the couple's car breaks down, they are forced to spend the night in an isolated Airbnb house where they are terrorized until dawn by 3 masked strangers. Curiosities: the film is a remake of the 2008 horror film of the same name and will serve as the first part of a new trilogy focused on the character of Madeleine Petsch. The script is signed by the duo Alan R. Cohen and Alan Friedland. If. Cast: Ryan Reynolds, Kaylee Fleming, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Steve Carell. Director: John Krasinski. Genre: comedy. Duration: no information. Distributor: Paramount Pictures. Budget: not informed. Premiere: May 16, 2024. Synopsis. The plot revolves around a man who can see and talk to people's imaginary friends, making friends with those who have been forgotten or discarded. However, some of them end up becoming evil spirits due to lack of affection, and it is up to him to save the world from those who become bad. Trivia. In addition to directing, John Krasinski also wrote the script and is part of the cast. The film was originally titled Imaginary Friends, a title that ended up being adopted in the national territory. Garfield Outside the House. Cast: Chris Pratt, Samuel L. Jackson, Nicholas Hoult, Brett Goldstein, Bowen Yang. Director: Mark Dindal. Genre: animation. Duration: no information. Distributor: Sony Pictures. Budget: not informed. Premiere: May 23, 2024. Synopsis. Garfield, the lazy cat who loves lasagna, returns for another adventure. Trivia. Created by cartoonist Jim Davis, the comic strip Garfield debuted in June 1978 and follows the cynical and lazy orange cat and his interactions with his owner, John Arbuckle, and his pet companion Odie, the adorable dog. The character has already starred in 2 live-action films, which together grossed nearly $350 million worldwide. 1. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Cast: Kevin Durand, Freya Allen, Peter Macon. Director: Wes Ball. Genre: action. Duration: not informed. Distributor: Disney. Budget: not informed. Premiere: May 23, 2024. Synopsis. The plot of Planet of the Apes, the kingdom is set several years after the events of Planet of the Apes, War. Primate societies have grown since Caesar brought his people to an oasis, while humans have been reduced to a wild existence. Some groups have never heard of Caesar, while others have distorted his teachings to build flourishing empires. In this scenario, a primate leader begins to enslave other groups to find human technology, while another monkey, who saw his clan taken away, embarks on a journey to find freedom. Amidst all this, a young human becomes the key to the search for freedom, although she has her own interests. Trivia. The film will continue the trilogy started by Planet of the Apes, The Origin, 2011. Mad Max: Furious. Cast: Anya Taylor-Joy as Imperator Furiosa, Chris Hemsworth as unspecified character, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II as unspecified character. Director: George Miller. Genre: action, suspense. Duration: not informed. Distributor: Warner Brothers. Budget: $100 million. Premiere: May 23, 2024. Synopsis. Imperator Furiosa Anya Taylor-Joy flees with the fugitives of the tyrannical Joe to a greener place. Trivia. The movie Mad Max: Furiosa is a prequel to Mad Max: Fury Road, released in 2015, which tells the story of Furiosa Charlize Theron, a character who manages to free herself from the clutches of the ruthless Immortan Joe. Hugh Keays-Byrne, with the help of Max, Tom Hardy. Anya Taylor-Joy has been confirmed as the interpreter of the character Furiosa in the next film. Mad Max: Fury Road is considered a success by specialized critics, achieving 97% positive reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, in addition to receiving 6 Oscar statuettes out of 10 nominations, including Best Picture. Despite this, the film grossed only $378.9 million worldwide, from a budget of $150 million. Did you like the content? Stay with us for the last part. Then leave your like, subscribe to our channel, and share with your friends. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.